Vine was sitting in the middle of the room, hugging herself tightly wrapped in a blanket, her clothes scattered messily on the cold floor away from the bed. Her black hair was messy, with stains covering her face. Her cheeks were streaked with dried tears, and her lips were slightly swollen. Her neck was full of bite marks. Just then the bathroom door was open. Jungkook was coming in, wiping his wet hand with a small towel and wearing bathrobe. And he smirked when he saw his wife was still sitting up and staring at the wall. Then he followed her gaze and found that she was looking at this fading frame on the wall. He threw the towel on the floor and went to her and sat beside her on the bed, wrapping his arm on her shoulder. He pulled her closer, making her feel his body against hers. "Why are you staring at our wedding frame, darling?" She answered him in a weak tone, still meeting her gaze on the wedding frame with a sense of lost hope. "It's been 2 months, Jungkook, since we got married. Why does it feel like this? I never thought married life would be this difficult." He made her look at him by gripping her chin. "It's only been 2 months, not 2 years. Anyway, you have to get used to it, okay?" Saying that, he got up from the bed and walked towards the closet. "Go and freshen up and make breakfast. I need to go to the office." She shifted her gaze from the frame to him, noticing he had turned away from her. Her face grew sour. He didn't seem to understand what she was feeling. He only does what he feels and wants. She sighed in sadness and thinking maybe a mature person's nature is only like this, without concern or affection for the partners. She got off the bed and still holding the blanket around her, feeling pain between her thighs. She shut her eyes to suppress it and slowly made her way into the bathroom. Jungkook was having breakfast and Vine sat in the chair, not eating anything. He noticed she wasn't eating, just sitting in front of him like a statue. He stopped eating and called her, shaking her shoulder. "Hey." She looked at him with silence. "What?" "One of my friends is getting married soon, and she invited us. Can we go, Jungkook?" She asked him hesitantly, as if it were legal to ask such requests, because Jungkook doesn't like it when she asks. He narrowed his eyes and looking deeply into her for a second. "Is it a girl or a boy?" "Of course it's a girl." "No." She thought if it was a girl, then Jungkook might say yes. But when he said no, it made her clutch even more tightly. She pleaded with him slightly because she wanted to meet her childhood friends. "Jungkook, please understand. They are my old friends. I want to meet them." He punched his fist on the table, making it jump slightly, causing through the bowls and dishes on the table to mess up with food items. "That's why I said no." She was hurt by how harshly he was denying her the chance to meet her friends. She has no parents, so of course she can't go anywhere or leave him. At least she shouldn't meet her friends too. Anyway, he hates when she wants to meet others because he is suspicious. So no, she shouldn't meet anyone. What if she met her new friends there too? "Why do you always make me stay at home like I'm a criminal? It feels like my cell. Hell is better than this cell life." Saying this, she got up and walking away from him. "Vine, stop." She didn't listen to him. Then he got up and grabbed her hand, dragging her to stand near the table. He pinned her body to the table harshly, pressing his hands against the edge of the table and looking at her dangerously. "Because I don't want you to meet anyone." "Why?" "Because you are mine, and I won't let anyone else near you. Do you understand? You belong to me, only to me. I will never allow anyone to come between us, ever. Don't talk nonsense." "Shut up." Saying this, he grabbed her throat, bringing his face closer to hers. She closed her eyes as he forcefully smashed his lips against hers. His kiss rough and demanding, despite his aggression. She didn't try to push him away or stop him. He finally stopped when she began crying, her eyes tightly shut. He broke the kiss and looked to her. She was shutting her eyes, crying. Baby, don't cry. She opened her teary eyes, wiping her lips, and looked at him disgustingly with teary eyes, while he looked at her with a strange concern. Enough, Jungkook. I can't compromise anymore. You keep hurting me like this, not even care whether I want the same from you or not. Since we got married, you have been mean to me. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a pleasure doll for your desires and lust, not your respectful wife at all. But I loved you. Everything I did out of love to you. I don't want your meaningless love then. Even if it's called love, I'm leaving. It's pointless for me to stay with you. As she was about to leave, Jungkook said, "Why stop? Please don't leave me. If you go, I'll cut my wrist." He threatened. She hesitated but didn't look back, doubting his strength. But when she heard him hiss in pain, she turned around and saw him, her eyes swelling in shock and fear. He had already cut into his wrist. And as she saw the blood, she screamed in fear and ran to him. "Are you crazy? Leave the knife!" She tried to take the knife from him, but he was holding it tightly, cutting deeper into his wrist, causing more pain and blood to flow. The blood pooled on the floor as he continued to bleed. "Jungkook, please stop, I'm scared." "I'll die if you leave me alone," she cried desperately, trying to stop him and take the knife away. "Please, Jungkook, put down the knife. You are bleeding. You will die if you keep this up." "I'll die if you leave me alone." He repeated the same line, this time louder. She continued to try to convince him to stop, but he wasn't listening, only repeating his words. "Okay, I won't leave you. Please stop this, Jungkook." "Promise?" She nodded, crying. He loosened his grip on the knife. She threw it away from him, and she made him sit in the chair, then went to get a first aid kit. Few moments later, she is wiping her tears as she was wrapping the bandage on around his cut wrist, deep cut. But he lifted her head by her gently, made her look at him. He saw her red nose and tears are still in her eyes. "I love you." She didn't say anything. He wiped her tears and helped her up from her kneeling position and set her next to him. "I would like to share a bitter truth with you. Will you listen to me?" I used to love my mom more than myself, but when I was 9 years old, she left me for another guy. She chose lust over taking care of me. Since then, I have been lived so harshly. There were countless days when I didn't even have water to drink and had to starve. I begged for just a bit of food. No one gave me food. That's when I realized something. I saw a gangster threatening people and taking money. I understood that being kind would lead to take my breath. So I decided to change. I started doing bad things and illegal work to survive, and took every risk to improve my position. Finally, I became a gangster myself, just as I wanted. But you know what? Then someone came into my life, a girl. She pretended to be innocent and made me fall for her. But when I found her with another boyfriend, I beat her up badly. One was shocked. She begged me not to kill him, but he stopped when he saw the fearful expression on her face. She was terrified just listening to him. "Please say you didn't kill them, right?" He was about to answer her, but his phone started ringing. He got up to take the call. "Let's talk later, honey. I need to attend a meeting now." He left casually, but she was sweating. Has Jungkook killed both of them? No, it can't be true. I thought he was just toxic. But he's not just toxic. He is dangerous. He could kill anyone, or even himself in his rage. She was terrified by him and felt trapped in this relationship. Was she in such a terrible situation that he might kill her if she tried to leave? Or would he kill himself if she left him? Or could he do anything dangerous if she still wanted to leave? Time skipped a weeks later. Nothing has changed between them. One day, Ryan received a phone call from her childhood best friend who wanted to meet her. At first, she said no because she knew how her husband would react and how he could destroy things. Was Dabba. She agreed. When Jungkook went out for business, she took the risk and secretly left the home to meet her best friend. Vine was squeezing her hands, sitting alone waiting for him. Even though she was there, her mind kept roaming with thoughts of Jungkook. Where is he? I need to go back home before Jungkook's come. She flinched when someone patted her shoulder from behind, frightened that it might be Jungkook. But when the person appeared with a smile, her fear disappeared. Hi, Vine. Her eyes brightened upon seeing his expressive eyes and the lovely smile on his face. Day? Of course, it's your day, baby. He winked at her flirtatiously and making her gasp. He pulled the chair closer and sat beside her, leaving her stunned. You had changed at all, still as stunning and friendly as ever. How are you? That smile and baby. It's been a year since we talked. How have you been? Do you know how hard it was to find your number? They talked about their lives, remembering how close they used to be. They laughed about cold jokes, fun times, and going to movies and studying together. Their conversation was mostly about the past and the memories they had shared. Finally, I found my smile again, and I was having a good time with my friend. I felt really happy talking with my best friend. However, I sensed something was wrong. I noticed someone's gaze on me, and when I looked at him, I saw Jungkook staring at us from across the area, leaning against the wall with a possessive look. At the sight of him, my happiness was vanished, and fear ran down my spine. I couldn't take my eyes off Jungkook, and the tension I already felt increased as his gaze grew darker. I stood up automatically as he was uncrossing his arms. One stared at Jungkook with tension, while Tae shook her shoulder, calling her name, and aware that her husband was approaching. Hey, what's wrong? Tae, please leave quickly. What? Why so suddenly? No, please. Suddenly, Tae's hand was pushed away by someone. He looked up with a serious expression and saw that Jungkook was the one who had come between them. Who the hell? I'm her husband. Do you need to know anything else? Jungkook gave Tae a dead glare, but Vine stepped between them, placing her arms against Jungkook's chest to make him step back and away from Tae. When Jungkook about to step closer to Tae for fight, Jungkook, let's go. His eyes shifted from Tae to Vine with a suspicious gaze, and that sent chills down her spine. Why, baby? Don't you want to have more fun with your boyfriend? He's just a best friend, not your boyfriend like you think. Stop hiding the truth. He grabbed her shoulder, pushed her away from between them, and tilted his head toward Tae. How many times have you slept with my wife? Tae's blood boiled. He angrily grabbed Jungkook's shoulder, but Jungkook didn't stop him on purpose. What kind of husband are you? You are even stooping to a cheap woman, talking about your own wife with another guy. Why are you getting angry, as if she were your wife? Do you think you have the right to be angry if someone insults her? I'm her husband, so I should be the one getting angry if she is insulted. But why are you losing your temper? If you are angry, it means you and she are more than just friends, more than I imagined. Tae gave Jungkook an unbelievable look and was about to talk back, but Pain gently pushed Tae away from Jungkook, who was provoking Tae, making him lose control. Jungkook, please stop. How can you stop when you are having fun with other guys? Jungkook, you are misunderstanding. Shut up. He dragged her away while Tae watched, a mix of confusion and concern on his face. Jungkook pushed her to the floor, taking the belt out of its sleeves with a loud snap. His eyes never left hers, as if she had truly cheated him. Had fun then? Tell me, is he really that much better than me? She was crawling back on the verge of tears and clamoring. Jungkook, really? Nothing happened between us? Stop lying. Admit the truth. Do you think I'm a fool? The way you two looked at each other, It's a clear there is a special bond between you both. He clapped the belt against his other palm, hoping to frighten her into telling the truth. Jungkook, please don't you trust your wife? He didn't answer, but she slowly said, I trust your wife. She felt a moment of relief, but it quickly vanished. Take off your clothes. What? If you want me to trust you, then why don't you take them off? It doesn't make any sense, Jungkook. Everything I say makes sense. Take off your clothes right now, if you want me to trust you. She didn't want to compare, but she nodded as tears began to escape from her eyes. Hurry up. Tears filled her eyes as she stared at the floor. Avoiding his cold gaze, slowly she unzipped the back of her dress and slipped off her shoulders and let it fall gently to the floor. Now she was in only her, still staring at the floor with a blurry vision. Jungkook examined her body closely, examining every inch of her curves, as if to ensure that they hadn't hurt. He was making sure that no one else had laid a hand on what he belonged to him. Just as she was about to remove her as well, Jungkook spoke. No need to take them off for him. I trust you now. She raised her head and saw him approaching. She said nothing as he hugged her, then pulled back to cup her face, smiling happily. I know you aren't the type, but I just get scared. What if? Please don't mind it, darling. As he said this, he gave her multiple kisses on her face while hugging her again. You trust me now? Yes, I trust you, baby. She pulled away quickly and picked up her clothes from the floor and put them on. I'm done, Jungkook. I can't bear your suspicion and control anymore. You are toxic and it's terrible. Who said this was a suspicion, darling? It's just a possessiveness. I'm not toxic. I just what, huh? Can't you see what you have been doing to me from the beginning, Jungkook? I have enjoyed and convinced myself whenever you manipulate me, but not this time. I can't blindly convince myself anymore. I don't want this relationship with you at all. I will divorce you. I don't want you. I'll die if you leave me. I'll die. Then die. One, he said in disbelief. Yes, that's what you heard. I realize it. You are always using difference. You will die. To keep me tied to you. I'm done with this shit. I can't take it anymore. No one. I'll die seriously. I'm not lying. He searched for something sharp to hurt himself, but she showed no reaction and simply walked away, which shocked him even more. Why? You can't leave me like this. Wait. He quickly walked to catch up with her and stop her. He grabbed her wrist, making her turn back to see him. As she almost reached the door, she jerked his hand away angrily, but he grabbed her wrist tightly again. Jungkook, let go of my hand. No, I can't let you go. I said let me go. Why, huh? If I let you go, you will go to jail, won't you? She slapped him. Even though I thought you were stopping me because you can't live without me, but you are stopping me out of suspicion that I'll end up with jail. Is that all you understand about me since we got married? She burst into tears and he couldn't respond. Now listen to me carefully. I made a huge mistake marrying you blindly. I never thought marriage would be this much toxic. If I had known you were toxic, I would have said no long ago. I tried to change you, but you always played games with me. And now, if I listen to you again, after knowing how you can manipulate me, there is no one can more foolish than me in this world. I hate you. Tears formed in his eyes as he listened to her. When she said she hated him, he lost his grip on her wrist while she wiped her tears. I'm sorry. I understood everything wrong. I'll try to change my behavior. I'll be a good husband to you. Give me a second chance. Enough. You abused me and I endured it. You kept me confined at home. And I adjusted even though it was hard for me. But when you started suspecting me, it made me realize how I'm ruining my life by staying with someone who has no trust in his wife. I can't live without you, please. He tried to hold her hand, but her force made him pull away instantly. Don't even try to come back into my life. If you do, you will find my dead body. She noticed his movement, turning back, and left. Jungkook knelt down with tears, regretting everything. Vine was heading back to her home, but she was stunned to see Tae standing in front of her home. Tae saw her and they both walked towards each other, stopping with 2 steps between them. I'm sorry, Vine. Because of me, you both got divorced. It's not your fault, Tae. I have been in a chaos marriage with him. That one meeting instant made me realize who I was blinded by to. It made me see that Jungkook and I aren't made for each other, so I chose to separate. Meanwhile, Jungkook was looking at Vine with teary eyes, pressing his lips into a thin line, trying to control himself, while his ex-wife was talking with Tae. I don't know how to make things right. I don't know how to make you forgive me. I even came here to maybe get a second chance if I beg. But seems like you have moved on. At least you might be happy now. One, I hope you are blessed with the happiness I never gave you. He wiped his tears and turned away, leaving, but this time tears came more, filled with pain.